Victor Wembanyama is finally in the NBA, a moment many, including myself, have been anticipating for years now. We all know the hype around Victor, we all have heard about his talent and potential. I have talked multiple times on this channel about how transcendent of a talent he is, and how he has a chance to change the game of basketball forever. Now that he's actually in the NBA and about to enter his rookie season, the question is, how good can he be as a rookie? And honestly, the more interesting question within that question is, can he be an all-star as a rookie? Now, making the all-star team as a rookie is not an easy feat, to say the least, especially in today's NBA. To put it into perspective, from 1951 to 1966, 20 rookies were named to the all-star team. From 1967 to 1980, 11 rookies were named to the All-Star team. From 1981 to 1990, 8 rookies were named to the All-Star team. From 1991 to 1998, 4 rookies were named to the All-Star team. And from 1999 to the present day, 2 rookies were named to the All-Star team. As the years go on, the less common it is for rookies to make the All-Star team. Now, a big reason for that is because of the fact that as time goes by, players are entering the NBA at a younger age. The mid-2000s to the present day is by far the most common era of NBA basketball for teenagers to be high draft picks. Compare that to basically any other era where a majority of prospects were at the very least 2 years, and more than likely 3 to 4 year college guys entering the NBA. For example, Michael Jordan was a rookie in the NBA at the same age Jason Tatum was in his 3rd NBA season when he made his first All-Star team. Kareem was a rookie in the NBA at the same age LeBron James was in year 4 when he made his 3rd All-Star team and first finals appearance. So while prospects may be special with rare talent, it doesn't mean it will immediately translate to all-star level play, especially when they are still 19 years old as rookies. LeBron James didn't make the all-star team as a rookie, and I would argue he was an even better prospect than Victor was, or at the very least neck and neck. Luka Doncic didn't make the all-star team as a rookie, and I have nearly identical prospect grades on him and Victor. Kevin Durant didn't make the All-Star team as a rookie, and I kinda project Victor to have a similar rookie season scoring-wise from a production standpoint to KD. Mind you, all 3 of these players averaged at least 20 points per game as a rookie, which in its own right is a hard feat to accomplish, especially considering how young those 3 were as rookies. So while I do think that Victor could be a 20 plus point per game scorer, it's not as simple as that when it comes to that being the reason he could make the All-Star team. Now, a good way to look at what it would take for Victor to make the All-Star team as a rookie is to look at what the 2 most recent examples of rookie All-Stars were as rookies. First, you have Yao Ming, which really isn't a great example. Don't get me wrong, I love Yao Ming. He's one of my favorite players, and someone I do want to make a video about eventually, but he really didn't have like a true all-star rookie season. He had a solid rookie season. He averaged 13.5 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, and 1.8 blocks per game. But a lot of the reason he made that All-Star team as a rookie was international backing in fan voting, and considering the NBA has changed its voting process for the All-Star teams, I don't think it will happen for Victor. Now, Blake Griffin is a more interesting case. He averaged 22.5 points per game, 12.1 rebounds per game, and 3.8 assists per game on 50.6 field goal percentage as a rookie. I would argue that Blake Griffin has had the best rookie season of the last 20 years. And on top of that, he was voted in by the coaches, not the fans, so it's a bit more of a legit All-Star appearance. So I think a good baseline for Victor making the All-Star team as a rookie is to at the very least be as good as Blake was as a rookie, if not better. So that baseline is having the best rookie season of the last 20 years. So now that we have our baseline, what would Victor have to do in order to have the best rookie season of the last 20 years? I think it starts with his defense, which will be his most translatable skill entering the NBA. He is the best defensive prospect I've evaluated. I think he's a better defensive prospect than Evan Mobley. And Evan Mobley was incredible as a rookie defensively in the NBA. I thought he should have been all defense. And I think Victor could be all defense good as a rookie as well, if not better than what Mobley was, which really says something because Mobley's probably the best defensive rookie we've seen since Tim Duncan. And it's not just the fact that I think Victor's better because he's tall and a good athlete. I also don't think that he'll be really good on defense right away because he's tall and a good athlete alone. It's also about his high feel as a defensive player and his versatility as a defensive player. Contrary to popular belief, his job isn't to defend Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid 1v1. I think that he will struggle to defend them to an extent 1v1 because those are the two best offensive bigs in the world, and it's not even close. Like the last two MVPs and guys that have proven that they overwhelm even the best defenders like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Bam Adebayo. So I don't think the fact Victor won't be able to defend them completely 1v1 is something that should be used against him. And on top of that, I do think he can bother them a bit more because he's just taller and has longer arms than a lot of other great defenders in the NBA. I think his ground coverage, versatility, and shot blocking are going to be great right away. He's going to contest shots at a rate we just aren't used to. And I think he's going to be all defense good because it's not just about post play anymore. And it's not Victor's job just to be a post defender. His value as a defender is about way more than that. And I think that people look at his frame, the fact that he's tall and skinny, and think, oh, he's going to get bullied a lot. And yes, he will struggle with physicality at times. And I'm not denying that fact because he already does kind of struggle with physicality at times. But I do think it's overblown. And I don't think the physicality concerns are going to be about things that apply to how he's going to be used as a defender in the NBA, because the NBA isn't purely about posting up. And the way the game is played now, you need defenders like Victor who can cover the whole floor basically and do a bunch of things and play a bunch of coverages. And the way he plays defense with his physical tools and his feel for the game, it's going to be something that might change the way offenses approach trying to play against him. If he's all defense good as a rookie, when you combine it with what I think he could be on offense as a rookie, it does give him a good chance to make the All-Star team potentially. I think Victor could be a 20 plus point per game scorer as a rookie. And while I did mention earlier that simply being a 20 plus point per game scorer as a rookie doesn't mean you'll make the All-Star team as a rookie, with how good he could be defensively, I do think he could end up making it. If he averages around 20 to 22 points per game, 8 to 10 rebounds per game, and around 2 to 4 assists per game, while also being all defense good and averaging around 2 to 3 blocks per game, which is definitely within the realm of possibility for him, I do think he could be an All-Star. On top of that, you'll get the bigs in the West, and it does help his chances. Nikola Jokic is unlocked to be a starter, obviously. In fact, I would bet on him being the favorite to win MVP this upcoming season. But you'll get guys like Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jaren Jackson Jr., all very gifted and talented players who are all-star caliber, but they also have injury concerns and inconsistent play to varying extents. That doesn't guarantee them all-star spots, especially with the new rules. Now, that could be the same for Victor, but I'm not going to project that he's going to get injured a bunch as a rookie. So, while it isn't a guarantee that he makes the All-Star team as a rookie, I do think that there is a path for him to make it and overtake one of those non-Nikola Jokic bigs and make the All-Star team as a rookie. Now, I'm not saying Victor is perfect. He will have his ups and downs. He will have his struggles, like all rookies do. Now, granted, when he struggles, he's going to be criticized more, and it's going to be under more of a microscope because of how hyped of a prospect he is, which is unfortunate, but also the way that basketball fans operate, whether it's right or wrong. But I also think that he has a chance to be special at the gate, because basketball truly hasn't seen anything like this. A 7'5" player that can create off the dribble, has a handle that is legitimately good, not just good for someone that tall, like a good handle. Like, his handle would be good for a player that's 6'6", let alone 7'5". Has the fluidity of a guard, is this good defensively entering the league, and is also 19 years old. It's not a guarantee that he makes the All-Star team as a rookie. I've laid out why it's so hard to, and there are prospects that are just as good as Victor entering the league that didn't make it, like LeBron, like Luka. But I think the fact that he does have a chance to make it based off his talent is telling of how special he is. And if he has a good rookie season, at least one that's as good as I think it can be, it's going to be terrifying for the rest of the NBA. Because if he's good in his rookie season, I just want to remind everyone that he will only be 19 years old, and just scratching the surface of how great he could possibly be. But that's the end of this video. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. Again, haven't already, like, subscribe, hit notification bell, notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help more people find my videos, so in turn, help the channel grow so I can make more content for you guys in the future. Let's try to get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Let me know if you think Victor will make the All-Star team as a rookie. Drop what you think his stat line could potentially be in the comment section below. I'd love to hear all your thoughts down there. But with that being said, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.